Whoa,
What
what's up,
up?
everybody? I almost forgot to unmute for a second.
I got a new background every day.
Oh, you got the New York shit in the background too this time.
Yeah. Manhattan,
Manhattan and Brooklyn.
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 I got the fridge, right? That's where I keep that's
I
where I keep the beer. That's
might
where I
have to
keep
grab
the
one in
ice
the middle.
cream, right? That keeps us cool. That's my fan. So it's gonna be a new background every time.
And no Bella picture this time with the
No,
puppy.
no, but
She might make an
anyway.
appearance though. What do you have them in the backyard or something?
Now there I'm looking at Belle right now. She's right there.
So she's just gonna be a good girl the whole time.
I hope so. I have everything open because it's like 100 degrees out here in Long Beach right
Oh
now.
yeah.
It's so hot. I
Where'd
was
that
supposed
come
to
from? It's not
I
usually
don't
that
know.
hot
We got
there.
like the last minute heat wave, but I was supposed to go on a bike ride, like a long bike ride with one of the homies today.
Hmm.
And I hit him up around noon and he was like, no. And I was
No,
like, you know
yeah.
what? We'll do an evening ride because it's way too hot. So,
But it doesn't
yeah,
get like that often there, right? That's rare,
no,
super rare, isn't it?
we stay pretty cool by the beach, in Long
Yeah,
Beach.
you got it lucky.
So, yeah. But welcome to this episode. I am very excited for this episode. This should
Hell
be a
yeah.
nice change of pace. I'm very excited. I haven't spoken to Megan in a long time.
Yeah.
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 Don't be
No, I'm
too
looking at who's
enthusiastic
coming
about
in
it.
right
What's
now.
going on? Yeah.
No, I'm looking at who's tuning in right now. Jimmy Shooter,
Yeah.
Miguel Ramos, Sasha Lopez.
Those
Thank
new
you all for
Bladies
joining
skates are
us.
sick, by the way.
Yeah, they are. I
We've
haven't
been
seen them
needing
in
a pink
person.
skate for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any guys rocking them. I want to see some guys rocking the Blady skates too.
Yo, can USD send a hook it up. Send a pair. I'll rock the Blady skate. I'll do a promo.
Yeah. Hell
Blady
yeah.
skate.
You right there?
So it's time. You guys know what time it is.
Do you know what time it is?
It's time for the infamous spiel. And during this spiel, I'm going to ask you very kindly to please follow us on our social media platforms. Go to our Instagram, please give us a follow. Go to our YouTube, as you see here on the screen. Subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be alerted when we have new episodes. Go to our Facebook, give us a like. We have an iTunes, so give us a 5-star rating, give us a review. On our YouTube videos, if you want to share the video, if you want to comment on the video, if you want to like the video, if you're watching live right now, you can hit the like button. We would really appreciate that. If you're home, hit the like button. All these interactions do something with the algorithm, gives us a boost. You're also looking up at our Patreon page right now. You become a Patreon. You can be a Patreon for as little as $1, and you help keep us alive. And Austin and I are currently right now filming exclusive content for our Patreons. So other than the podcast, we're going to be having reviews, opinions, vlogs, and we're going to be growing from there. So if you want to be a Patreon, you could be so for as little as $1, as much as $10,000, and even higher than that if you want. We haven't had one yet, but
for just as low as $1 a month, you can support a podcast in rollerblading.
Yes, that's true.
We should get a new
Be
slogan.
real, it's not going to do much, but it's still like it's just the act. That's like
we
really
should get
nice.
a campaign going like that.
And like we were doing before this whole COVID thing, we were traveling a lot for these events. I think we're going to try to pick that up again.
Mm-hmm.
If a Winter Clash is going on, if it's going on, we'll be there.
Something's happening. We don't know yet.
Permitting that Americans will be able to travel in the near future. So
yeah, they better let us out.
But yeah, we appreciate all the support and yeah. So that's my spiel. Do you have one, Austin?
I might have one right here.
hit bomb.
Yo, you guys know the deal. Don't forget to check out hitbomb.com. Hitbomb makes 100% plant-based CBD oils. These drops help take the edge off everyday worries that can hijack our attention, affect our sleep, and all these things have a negative effect on our health. So
Definitely.
This shit I take all the time. I live by this like religiously now. Like every single day I be taking these drops. They also have Hit Bomb topical pain relief balm. So it provides relief from muscles and joints. As skaters, we go through this struggle all the time. We're skating, we're sore the next day. We're hurting. We banged our knee, banged our shin. Rub a little Hit Bomb on that, and you're good to go.
Banging this, banging that.
Banging this, banging that.
Tell you that, man. I'll be limping around the house all the time.
Did I get
a lifetime supply of some Hit Bomb?
Did I get to New York on that one?
No, it's great. It's great.
Yeah, so check out hitbomb.com. Also, they have free samples on the website if you are a little on the fence about whether you want to make a purchase or not. They got free samples on the website. So be sure to check out hitbomb.com. Use code JumpStreet at checkout for 15% off your entire order. Link is in the video description below.
That's it. Hip bomb.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it right there. So we are just going to jump right into it, right?
I believe so.
I believe so. All right, cool. So everybody, without further ado, please welcome Megan Peterson.
Oh.
Hey.
There's no warning. We just pop in here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, perfect. That lighting's awesome.
Thanks.
Yes. How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Pretty
I'm gonna
good.
Try
Yeah,
to
good here.
turn this up. Sorry.
Oh, there's the other puppy.
Cool.
Who's
Oh,
that?
yeah. This one's.
Who's that?
That's Wednesday. Come here, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Wow. It's Wednesday too, right?
Yes.
It is Wednesday.
It is
It's
Wednesday. Look at that Wednesday. Wednesday's a cutie.
Sometimes.
I got two at home. I know what it's like to be a dog parent.
Oh my God. During quarantine, I'm so happy I've got 2 dogs.
I almost
Where
went
are
out
you
and
right
got
now?
like a whole thing of puppies during quarantine.
Are you still in SF?
No, I'm in Portland now.
All right. How you finding it up there? Last time, I mean, I haven't seen you in a long time. We haven't spoken in a long time, but last time when I was living in the Bay, you were living in the Bay, and I guess now Portland. How's that going for you?
Oh, Portland's awesome. I think the last time I saw you was in LA.
Yeah, that's the last time we saw, but I mean, caught up, like, you know what I mean, like a good catch up and chat, stuff like that.
A good catch up.
Yeah. Yeah. Portland's different. It's a lot of rain. So not nearly as much skating, but the skating's different because of that, because people will skate weirder things and like there's not perfect ledges and rails and stuff here. So you got to
Do
skate.
people skate in the rain more over there?
Yeah, I mean, people skate in the rain, like, or like parking garages, you know, like when Shane McClay lived here, he would take me down to parking garages and we bomb hills and skate curbs and stuff. So, yeah.
That's definitely different than, usual stuff. You're looking for like covered spots a lot, I guess.
Yeah, there's one blue rail that's covered, the holiday rail. That's, I know like Browskow skated and stuff that I've my first rail. So I skated that.
Your first rail ever?
Yeah.
Nice. So that means you just hit your first rail ever?
Yeah,
Recently?
no, Brad shot a photo of that, 2 or 3 years ago. I'm like
Okay.
intermittently skating though, because like I've got some health issues, so I'll go a few months without skating sometimes.
Okay.
So like when I skate, I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like that feeling when you first hit a rail again, or just like in general when you first hit a rail. I was thinking about that recently, about the feeling of just going to a spot and trying to complete a rail. And I feel like it's way more satisfying than deciding which trick are you going to do on the rail. Just to be able to accomplish the rail in general is like such an achievement.
Yeah, definitely. Especially because I skate mostly bowls. So like the rail was weird to me, but it was good.
That's a big difference then.
Also,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
like the older I get, like the more like a rail is like such a task. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, like it's just like that other aspect of blading that's not as fun and carefree as like, skating things that are fun, like a ledge or something like that, or like a
I
quarter
love
pipe. Like,
ledge.
you know what I mean?
I love ledge.
I love ledge.
I love ledge. Ledges and bowls.
Yeah, that's the way. Yeah, I mean, if you're into bowls, then the Northwest is a good place to be, and NorCal, Portland, Seattle, that whole area is just packed with stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm curious. I'm sorry.
I grew up here. Like I'm from Washington State.
Hmm.
And I was living in LA. I was in California for 7 years, and there was the Northwest Shred Tour, and that was happening one summer. And I was kind of fed up of LA, like hitting a breaking point there. And I was like, man, I want to go to Northwest Shred Tour. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to quit my job and just like sell all my stuff and go up there and drop some, like what I want to keep off at my parents' house. And I went on the Shred Tour, and then I just moved to Portland from there.
Damn.
That's all I got here.
I didn't know you were from Washington.
Yeah, I grew up in a town of like 900 people or 1,000 people.
Wow.
Wow.
Tiny valley.
Super
town.
tiny.
Yeah.
Like what,
I've been hanging
farm
out
life
there.
or suburb life or rural life? Like what was it? What was it like over there? And how did you, coming from a town like that, even discover this thing that we all share?
Definitely kept it rural, very rural. Uh, there was it only exists. It seems like that town only exists because logging. There's like two logging companies there, and like my brother graduated high school with like 23 people. He's like it was very small. I
Wow.
never even
Jeez.
saw a skate park until I was like 14, I think. Like I think that was how old I was when I first saw a skate park. I didn't even know what it was. It was like, what, this is like concrete jungle gym. What is that? Like grew up in the woods.
Are
Uh,
these slides? These look like not fun slides, right? Something like
yeah.
that. What
And
is this?
my brother had a skateboard. So we went to the skate park and I saw like a rollerblader doing 360s and then he like did a grind. And I had no idea that was even a thing. And like we had rollerblades and stuff as kids. Like we had like all the toys and, like little four-wheelers and tricycles and roller skates, roller blades, skateboards, like just anything you could play on. But I never saw a skate park until we moved to Shelton, Washington. And then that town was terrible. So we moved to Olympia and then I graduated high school there and just saw rollerblading and I dreamt of California like for fuck until I graduated high school and I just drove down there.
Dreams of the sun, huh?
Oh my God. Yeah.
From a rainy place, just dreaming of sun and concrete ledges and life. Yeah, I have a similar sentiment when I was like looking at, I come from a bit of a, Austin and I come from a bit of a rainy place with tough weather. So I used to always be like, California. So I can relate to that.
Yeah, every
No
state video
winters.
had palm trees. And you're like, what? That's where
Yeah.
they it. We gotta go there.
I never thought about that concept of what people think about skate parks when they see it for the first time, not knowing that it's a skate park. Like if you put an alien on this planet and just brought them, like, all right, these are the buildings, whatever, and they show them a skate park, and like, what the hell is going on here? It's so foreign. There's nothing
Yeah.
else like it.
That is an interesting concept. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I mean, I
crazy.
understood it pretty quickly. I was like,
Sure.
whoa. And then I was like, oh, I get it. It's like an obstacle
But if you
course.
see people doing it, then yeah. But if like you walked by when it was empty, you're like, oh, this hole in the ground is dangerous. I don't want to go near here.
Yeah. Well, also I'd never seen it on TV. You know what I mean? Like
True.
where I lived and we just had basic cable. We had like 15 channels or something. I never watched sports growing up. And then like I saw a skate park. Just no idea what that
Yeah.
was.
It's not like blading
Yeah.
was on TV anyway. I don't think
Yeah.
at that time. So it was, would have been hard to catch it even if you had, all the channels.
Yeah. So I went home and I like searched the internet for extreme rollerblading or something. And Eric Bailey popped up. And then I was like, whoa. And then I saw Valo and I
Right,
was
so what year was this then? Like mid 2000s or something? Early 2000s?
2007,
Oh, okay. Yeah, so later
2006,
2000s.
2005. Goes back a year time I think about it. I think it was like 2005 because I think I got like the 2003 TRS details and like a men's 10 and they didn't fit at all. And I tried rolling around in them and I like never got a grip of it, but I thought it was so cool.
That's cool that you still pushed through that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
I
trying.
grew up skating my brother's like lightnings that were obviously 3 sizes too big for me because I was 8 years old when I started. So I feel like that benefited me though, because I think maybe growing up skating bigger skates made me jump higher. It's kind of like training.
Yeah. Oh, so the first skates I got that fit me were Eric Bailey's skates. Because I went to Barn Burner skate barn up by Seattle and like Chris Happy and Brian Shima and Eric Bailey and just like everyone was there. Dre Powell, which is really funny because I was just like a kid with like a little film camera and I just thought it was so cool and I just wanted to take photos. And that's like what got me into it was shooting skate photos forever until I was in my 20s, really. And then I met somebody who lived in Idaho and was neighbors with Eric Bailey. And I was talking to him and I was like, oh, I wish I had rollerblades that fit. And he was like, oh, and he mailed me Eric Bailey's old rollerblades, which happened to be my size.
No
And
way.
he was the first, yeah, he was the first skate edit I ever saw was Eric Bailey. And then I got his skates and I'd just been diagnosed with lupus. So I was like going through treatment and I was like bedridden and I couldn't go see people. And then I got these skates in the mail and I slept with them. And then like somebody sent me a skate video and I just had it on repeat and was sleeping with rollerblades. And like doctors told me that I could potentially have like a 5-year lifespan if I didn't go through all these treatments. And rollerblading was like the thing that was like, this is the only thing that makes sense that doesn't suck. And,
wow, that is a crazy. Yeah, that's how you ended up with Eric Bailey's actual skates.
Yeah, which
like that
I
doesn't
dyed
happen.
pink later on in life and gave to my niece for Christmas.
What?
And also, wow, that like, I had no idea that you were going through that at all. And I'm happy to. I mean, I'm not sure where you stand in your position now, and I hesitate to ask, but it's amazing that you found that that source of strength and community and all that in the blading, because I know that it certainly helped me get through a lot of hard times as well. Definitely in different ways and different things, but man, that's like a poetic thing right there, that you're laying there holding the skates like, this makes sense. This is life, you know. And man, that's kind of the thing that draws us in. And you know, my next question was going to be to ask you, what was it that drew you in? And it seems like that I don't need to ask that, because that feels like that's such a good story. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah. I mean, the rollerbladers and the friends that I made through finding rollerblading and going to skate barn when I was first diagnosed, and I couldn't do a whole lot. Like there was months where I was like bedridden, and I would go there as much as I could, and everyone was super cool. Super supportive. Like people were mailing me skate magazines and skate videos. And like when I was stuck in bed, and it was like the thing that I dreamt of, and I was going through trying to do like physical therapy and get strong enough, like yoga and like all the like cocktails of pills, like 10, 12 pills a day. And I wanted to go to a naturopath. And then when it finally went into remission, I think I was about I must have just turned 19 when I moved down to California. I drove down there and stayed in California. And I just like was obsessed with shooting photos, because I like couldn't, I would skate as much as I could, but like I couldn't skate. Like my body was weak and broken and flaring up and stuff. So I was just shooting photos as much as I could. And I was like, then I met Jeff Stockwell and Brian Shima and Hayden Ball and Russell Day, like all those guys like down in San Diego. And they were so cool. And I would like every once in a while try to like do a little grind. And Russell Day was so cool. He's like, don't be a bitch, like be a man, just jump onto that. And he was so funny about it. Like didn't treat me like a girl at all. And I thought that was the coolest, because everyone else would be like, yeah, that Stepan Macchio was so cute. I'd be like, no, dude, you guys are ripping. Like one day, man, I want to do that.
It's good to have someone to like, it's good to have people to support you for your efforts, but it's also good to have that friend that pushes you and knows that you could do better, and likes to see you get to your height. Like that was, growing up in New York, all we did was talk shit to one another.
Yeah.
So
dude, you guys are gnarly.
Yeah, it was different back then, but it also brought out the best in us. So I think there's something of value for like that friend who supports whatever you do, but it's also to have that friend like Russell Day that you had to push you in that way is really cool too, because they're just pushing you for yourself, right? To make you
totally.
That's cool. Awesome. When did you go down to San Diego? Because I didn't know. I remember you in the Bay, and so I didn't know you ended up going to San Diego. You were doing a bit of traveling around California, huh?
I wonder if people like don't know where I live because I moved so much.
Yeah.
No, I went to San Diego from like 2008 to 2010. And then I was in Davis, California for a year. And then I went through a breakup. I was with a rollerblader. And then when we broke up, I was like, man, I don't want to just be like this ex-girlfriend who like shoots photos and rollerblading. Like, I want to rollerblade. And I was going through a hard time and I wanted to skate with the girls, and I had met Erin Gates, and I just thought she was the coolest person I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, she rips. Shout out Erin. She's the best.
Yeah, dude, Erin Gates. And then I had met Melissa Brown, and we all just were talking, and they were asking how I was doing when I moved to San Francisco. And after a year in San Francisco, we like We were like, dude, let's get a house in San Diego. And we did the Bladies house. And that's when I started learning to like skate.
Oh shit, that's an interesting concept too, because there's like blade houses everywhere, but the Bladies house, I didn't know that existed.
The Bladies house, also known as the blouse.
Yes, I've heard of the blouse. I have heard of the blouse for sure. Yes.
That was a destination.
Did you have like other ladies come in from like out of state, whatever? Like, was your house the house to crash at?
Yeah. We had some girls come stay. I don't think it was at the Bladies house. China came and stayed with me and Aaron a couple times in San Diego. I think that was like pre-Bladies house. And then like Coco and Fallon came and stayed a few times. Ariana from Huntington Beach, she came and stayed with us. That was really cool. And yeah, like I didn't even know like that many girls rollerbladed. And then the first blading cup I went to, I met a bunch of girls, and then a couple girls came and stayed with us.
That's awesome. That makes you feel way more inclusive than, because what we would normally do is just find like a random person and stay at their house. But I understand for a woman, that's not necessarily the most responsible and safest thing to do.
Oh,
so
especially
a lady's house.
It's a different level of hygiene. Like also like I've never been to the blouse, but I've certainly been to a blade house, and I know especially it's not the most hygienic.
I met you at the Shredweiser house.
Exactly. So
and I dreamt of having a Bladies house come challenge the Shredweiser house. And we have like a battle or something, like just show up like Bladies invade Shredweiser. That was fun to do.
You know what? It's funny because I've actually spent some time hanging out with some of the Bladies and Melissa as well. And the Bladies can bring it. I'll just say that. The Bladies can bring it. So leave it right there.
She's so tight.
Yeah, she is really tight. We actually hung out just at this last powwow, which was actually really, really good and really good. Really great ladies event actually too.
That was the best, I think, ladies event that I've seen ever so far. They destroyed it, and they were like relentless. They went past the timer. They just kept going, like everybody, and they were skating so good too that it was genuinely entertaining for everybody watching too.
Man, I wanted to go to that so bad, but it was like at the beginning of the whole virus thing.
Yeah.
And like
a lot of people didn't show up because of that. So
yeah. And like the autoimmune thing that I've got just made it like impossible to go do anything. And like, so I've been like super isolated during this whole like 7 months.
Yeah, I was about to ask that. Like, how have you been coping the past few months then? You just been straight up quarantining, like super strict quarantine?
Yeah, I get out a little bit. I go see my parents. They're in that tiny town I talked about. My dad had a car lot when I was a kid there. So it's like a garage and a car lot. And it's like this big 10,000 square foot shop. And so I go hang out there. And I think I get to a skate park like 2 or 3 times a month at like 7 a.m.
It's not terrible.
As much as I can, as early as possible.
You're better off skating that early anyway.
Yeah, sometimes it's a little hard to wake up that early because I get up at like 5 a.m. and I like walk my dogs and make coffee and clean the house. And then it's like 7 a.m. and I'm like, all right, I got to stretch and get to a skate park before other people do, and still have a day job and just trying not to like get bummed out at the world and stuff. But it's been pretty interesting. I like how you can have everything delivered to your house, like alcohol's delivered, I get burritos delivered, I get weed delivered, like everything's delivered.
Yeah. Too convenient these days, especially on the West Coast. It's everything comes straight to your door.
Yeah. I love that.
Me too.
I wonder if everyone's going to start getting fat now from everybody getting stuff delivered and no one going out shopping anymore.
Yeah. I've definitely thickened up.
You definitely thickened up. I know a lot of people have.
As a girl, I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to get fat. I gained like 15 pounds and I'm like freaking out. And I'm like, no, I didn't. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I think like skating 3 days in a row, I'd just be back to normal.
Exactly. You just keep moving. That's it. It's all you need. Keep active. You started talking about the Bladies thing, but can we take it from like the top of like where Bladies got started and who's involved maybe and all that stuff?
Yeah. So I was talking to Aaron and Melissa when I lived in San Francisco, and we wanted to do a Bladies house. And a girl skate house, and Fallon and Coco were kind of the ones that coined that term, Bladies. And it really just is the word combination of blade and ladies. So like in English, it's just blade ladies, Bladies. And
worked out perfectly.
yeah, no, it sounds cool. So I think it like when it translates to other countries, I think people were like, oh, it's a brand. And it's like, no, it's wordplay, dude. It's like it's literally like describing a girl who rollerblades. And like,
I didn't get that, but yeah, have people come up to you and not have understood that concept and you had to explain it to them?
Like there was somebody from Europe that said something about it, and I was like, no, it's like the combination of blading and ladies, which makes Bladies. Yeah. So it's like Katina Dora is a rollerblade girl, you know, like so
right.
There's a word in Spanish for a girl who rollerblades. So this kind of playing on that, I think.
Right.
But yeah, I think that was 2012. That we did that, and I've always been in like photography and marketing and e-commerce and stuff, so like I wanted to kind of take what I was learning and make some shirts and put up a website, and Aaron liked making videos, and so I think in 2012 when we did the Bladies house, I was trying to like flex my business muscles and figure out like how to like turn it into a brand and stuff, and that's kind of how that all started.
So is it Bladies is pretty much like a brand more than a crew, you would say?
It was a crew.
It started like pretty organically, it seems.
It wasn't supposed to be anything. It was just wordplay turned into crew, turned into brand if we could, turned into like just trying to make a community out of it. And then we realized like, oh, we can get more girls into our crew. And then it was just like a community. Yeah, it turned into a community, and then it just evolved.
How did you
have like Bladies?
Sorry.
Do you have like Bladies like Facebook groups and stuff like that to like connect with other like female rollerbladers in your area or something?
You know, Chicks and Bulls does chapters, which is really tight. And I
like the Hells Angels.
Yeah, Chicks and Bulls, Skate Like a Girl, the skateboarding group, like they all have chapters, like the Seattle chapter, Portland chapter, Los Angeles. I always name the West Coast because it's where I'm at. I'm sorry, but like, you know, like Brazil chapter. There's Italy Bladies. I think other girls have kind of branched out and made like Italy Bladies and.
Oh, very cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, but I haven't created like a Facebook page. There's a Facebook page, but I haven't created like groups.
I figured like that would be a cool way for new female bladers to get to know other female bladers and connect with other people, and you know, just be part of the group in your town.
I'm gonna make note.
Start doing it.
You pull the sticky pad out.
Yeah, no, you got real professional on us real
serious.
Quick.
You should set up.
I actually wanted to go back for a second to the blouse, if we could, because that's when you said you started getting back into skating, like transitioning back from the photography. And I would assume maybe your health was getting better at that time. I'm just curious, like what that experience was like at the blouse. And as that seems to be the location of the inception of the outward growth of the Bladies movement.
Yeah. That was really cool because like I had kind of, you know, I rolled around, I bombed hills with Eric Garcia, shout out ESG. That's real hill bombing if you've ever hill bombed with him.
He hill bombs test slides.
Yeah, so like I was comfortable on rollerblades. I could like skate, but I never like hit the parks on my rollerblades really. Like I dropped into a couple bowls a couple times, but I did my first grind when I lived at the Bladies house. I did my first soul grind, and that was like instantly the thing that I fell in love with. It's like, I want to soul grind the world. Like that was fun. We had 2 8-foot-long boxes that were, I don't know, 2 feet high, I think. And we latched, there was a latch, so we latched them together. So we had a 16-foot-long box in the driveway. And like people brought off some P rails and stuff. So we had a bunch of stuff. And
I've seen that thing in some of those edits. That thing looks fun.
That's a fun house.
Amazing. What was that?
I'm saying that's a fun house to have a 16-foot box. That's crazy.
Yeah, we were in the Bonita neighborhood. You know, it's pretty. And we like, had this skate park down the street, which was cool too. And we weren't very far from Memorial Skate Park, so we went and skated that. So like we had skate parks within like 10, 15 minutes of the house. And like there was a bunch of rollerbladers that lived in our neighborhood that came and like partied at the house. So like the house was kind of a party nonstop, which was cool. Yeah. So it was like partying and learning how to do soul grinds.
Sick. And to my understanding, you had also what did Hayden live at the Blady at the Blouse for a second?
Yeah. So originally there was going to be two more girls that wanted to move in. We had a 5-bedroom house, and we had 4 girls living in it. And then one of the girls, no. Yeah, I think we still have 4 girls. So we had that empty room. It was really small, but Hayden needed a place to live. And we were like, yeah, dude, just move in the house. Your hair is really nice. So like, you
could squeeze in the Blady world, you know.
He's on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was really great. So then he came in, and that was like kind of like, we were there for, I think we were all there together for around a year. And then Aaron had moved out. And then I moved out, and then Melissa moved out, like all kind of within 3 months. And then it turned into the hog house when the boys moved in. So it went from Bladies to hogs, and that was funny to us. But we originally really wanted Coco to move in, and we were like trying to convince Fallon in there. We wanted Maroni to come out here. I don't know if Maroni would have moved to the West Coast, but we skated with her when she came to California, and like China would have been cool. But like we got a 5-bedroom house because we were like, dude, we want to fill this house with skate girls and just skate as much as possible.
The Blade house, you know, it's like, I feel like that's like a moment of reckoning. And like the Blade house is like probably the same for the Bladies house, but like 1 or 2 people fall out and you're like, oh, we need to keep the house going. And then it kind of ends up just naturally dismantling in that way. But that's rad. And yeah, I remember that experience, just watching the Instagram and the pages of Melly and all those the clips from that house, and I'm sure that was a really fun time. I'm curious about how you actually got into working with USD to do the Bladies skate and like getting to that aspect of the whole thing, because that's a pretty big jump from, you know, living in the house and doing this marketing to like getting it, you know, the first Bladies skate. The first pink skate, I which is shocking to me. I'm surprised this hasn't been done before. But yeah, I'm curious.
Is it officially the first pink skate?
I've done my research. I think this is the first pink skate to be made. Pardon my lighting, so it doesn't look super pink, but it is a pale pink skate. And
Jenna's had white. It was white with pink. It wasn't an actual pink skate, right? Or something like that. Or
yeah,
was it blue?
Jenna's were white with pink. And then I think there was a pro skate, a girls pro skate that was like gray, silver. Again, sorry, that was in the 90s. So I should know my research, but there was.
Well, really in the 90s? I know Tasha had a Oxygen, but that was baby blue.
Was it?
I can't remember another female skate in the 90s. You remember, Billy?
It might have been the Tasha skate. No.
Yeah, the Tasha like Hudson was
blue.
like a baby blue, a light blue.
Oxygen, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But like, there's not a lot of skates for girls, or like even to fit our feet. It's hard to find skates that fit our feet. And okay, so you want to know how it came about, right?
Yeah, I want to know like the whole development of
I was trying to talk to John Julio about doing like a Bladies them skates for a couple of years, but you know, I only sneaked that in very briefly, and he's a very busy guy, so I don't know. I don't think that really stuck. But then I was talking to Mary, and Mary asked if Bladies and USD would be if Bladies would be interested in doing a USD collab, and then she kind of just gave us an introductory email. So when Mary sent an email kind of introducing USD and Bladies and bringing us together, then USD had already talked about doing something like this. So it was kind of a match made in heaven. They wanted to do this. Kind of.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then what? So what were the what was done already that you, when like, was there an actual design for a skate before you came to them, or it was just like an idea? Then this is all fresh from your collaboration with them.
This is pretty fresh. And again, I didn't reach out to them. I got an email and I was like, whoa, sick. Yes, please. I've been like dreaming of this and like trying to make it happen. And like, this is like my passion project that I do because I told you why I love rollerblading, why, like how it is, what it means to me and how it's like affected my life. And like I have a day job and I worked at Nike to try to like learn. Everything that I've done has been to like learn the ins and out of business and grow and expand and try to like do what I can with skating and for girls. And I can't buy skate shirts in my size because everyone makes men's mediums as the smallest size. And I was like getting all sad because I couldn't buy like my favorite skate shirts and stuff. And
I never thought about that.
Like, so I wanted to make shirts that like fit, so I started making shirts and to me, it's a passion project that like I really feel deeply about and have a lot of ideas. And I've always wanted to like collab or partner with somebody and or like work with a company. And this really just kind of like pieced together. USD wanted to do this and they had their designer make like so many choices, like these mock-ups of the Aeons in so many colors. And we picked 10 girls to kind of vote on what the design was going to be. And like,
that's the way to do it right there. That's like, that's the best way to do it.
So we kind of like voted on the Velcro strap and adding the logo there and like placement of things, what liners we wanted in them. We really like thought hard on that and how we wanted those to fit. The shell size is a new size that's smaller. They didn't make a 36, 38 EU size before. So that's freaking awesome. Yeah. And I think we all chose our top 3. And I think 8 out of 10 of us put the pink skates in our top 3. And so it was kind of unanimous. It seemed like that we came out with something that was like, yo, this is for the girls. Like we need this and we need opportunity and we need support. And like, that's what this is about. Like the royalty of this skate never touches me. It goes to the girls. It goes to whatever event we choose it to. And of course, COVID happened. So like events are all postponed, but all the royalties of this is going towards Bladies. It's going towards an event. We don't know which one yet. We were thinking Winter Clash Blading Cup. We were thinking Bladies Camp with Blading Camp in Malaga would be really cool. We've thought about like a video kind of thing. Mary and I have kind of pondered a couple other ideas like Cash for Clips. And I think, there's a lot we can do. And the royalty isn't enough for all the ideas that we have. So like, we need more of this. We need more opportunities. We need more skates. Like, how many quad girls have been buying these that like my homies and like girls who are first getting into skating and it just blows up and the account is just getting messages of girls being like, oh, how do I get into this? What size should I get? These are my first rollerblades. These are so cute. And like the response is so sick. And like girls are now feeling invited to rollerblade, which is so awesome.
That is really rad. And it's a bummer that we haven't done this earlier, but I guess better late than never. But everyone should feel welcome to come in the rollerblading community, especially the Bladies and the ladies out there. Wow, that's a lot of quad people buying the skates, a lot of first time buys. That's a huge feather in the cap.
The first time buyers is huge.
That's incredible.
So I think the first run was supposed to be like 100 or 150 skates. And I
was going to ask how many you made.
Then I don't know exactly how many are made, but the first run ran out real quick. I think the 10 pairs that I put online lasted 90 seconds when I put them online.
Oh shit.
Really cool. So I'll have 30 more pairs in the middle of in October. I don't know exactly what date, but I will post when they are shipped. I think another 500 went into production and it could be more than that, but I know it was at least 500. So I know at least 650 pairs of these were produced.
Sick. And hey, if the fellas, you guys want to support, you could buy a Blady skate the Blady skate, it's supporting all kind of ways. But
yeah, guys can skate them too. They're unisex.
Do they only
sizes
come in?
now.
Do they only come in the small size, or they come in other sizes too? But they just added the small one for the lady skate.
So this small size is like an added size. Like they didn't make this smaller size, but they go up to a 41, 42. And I think that there's going to be a 43 in the next run.
Mhm.
awesome. I'm a 41, so all right.
Yeah, no.
I gotta do the math to figure out what I am.
Got you, Billy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Now guys could actually buy them too if they wanted to support, because they'll fit into them. They're not just small sizes.
Be a Bladies man.
Sure. I love that. I have a lady household, you know. I live with my partner Corey, 2 dogs. They're my female dogs and a female cat. So I'm surrounded by ladies all the day. So I'm a girl dad, kind of, you know what I mean? So you could say I would be inclined to support. Yeah, it is the best. And I'd be inclined to support that as well. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how many all your dogs and cats are all female.
And I'm surrounded. I grew up in a house with my mom and my sister. So I've been surrounded by women my whole life. So I love the ladies. I love the ladies. So I wanted to get more into what you were going on about regarding the empowerment and the changing of, like, what kind of changes would you like to see in the community, other than us, you know, making it an environment where we could be more welcoming to people, so they don't have to feel intimidated coming in. But what other steps and things do you think you'd like to see in the future regarding the advancement of Bladies and women on skates?
Yeah, you guys are so intimidating. You shred so hard. But no, but really, I mean, a lot of you guys are so welcoming. Like I feel like everyone I've ever met in skating is so welcoming, which is why I started doing it. And I grew up with boys, so like I always just felt like, whoa, that thing's cool. I want to do that. But you know, for girls, like, how many skate videos have a girls section in it? How many videos can you name right now?
Let's see.
Yeah, Road to Nowhere. That was the first one I was gonna say.
Yeah, there's like the Road to Nowhere. There's like a few old school videos that I'm not even sure if the sections are completely. Yeah, I'm not even sure if they're completely. Some of these sections are completely dedicated to women, actually. But I know that there were like little mini parts of, like, you know, Dawn Everett, Nate Again.
Yeah, Dawn Everett. I remember Rosie's.
You know, Kate Jenga from Kate Jenga from New York. Shannon Rogers a little bit after that. Yes, Shannon Rogers in Life Plus, right? So yeah, there was some. Yeah, and you know, Fabiola had. I'm thinking about old school videos again, but like Fabiola had like little mini parts in what was it?
Martina's sick. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Martina.
Martina. Yeah, and like opinions and stuff. Yeah.
So there were Fallon, of course, and yeah, it's not many. It's few and far between. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's not enough.
No.
In comparison, we could sit here and name super good skaters all day, but like how many girls can we name? It's because like we need opportunities to be in video parts, opportunities to go on tour and skate with you guys. Like, you know, like the Them's team after Winter Clash, like teams after Winter Clash went and shredded like all over the place in London and Amsterdam and stuff. Like I want to go do that. Like the girls want to go do that. I saw Eve skating with the Them guys and she got some dope photos and stuff. I bought one of her giant posters at Blading Cups. So sick.
Sick.
Videos, tours, like we need support in prize money at contests really bad. Feast was a good example. I think it was the park prize, but the men's prize was $3,000 and the women's prize was a $250 voucher. And I don't know like what that means, voucher, but it was.
Yeah, well, to say like a voucher to compete at another feast, like what does that mean?
Yeah, like a feast voucher. Can I buy $250 worth of feast shirts? But like we used $600 of the royalties to go towards the street prize for that feast online video contest. And I'm hoping, Martina, I hope you get that, like that's coming to you. We need more.
Wait, did Martina win?
The street one, yeah.
Oh damn, that's crazy. She killed it.
Yeah.
Sorry to
I mean,
interrupt. I didn't know that she won.
yeah, the feast thing was a little hard to follow. The website was kind of tricky.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's just because we're American and our websites are all effed up if we try to see like international stuff. But I'll have to post that. But you know, like more supported events and stuff like that. Like there's no booths for girls. You know, you go to like Winter Clash and Blading Cup, and there's no girl brands. There's no brands for girls, like, or skate companies dedicated to girls, or like girls skates or stuff for girls. Like when you go to trade shows and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the prize money needs, like there's not enough prize money coming in for the girls in comparison. I think that the gap needs to be closed a little bit. You know, like if there's $5,000 for guys and $0 for girls, can we like divvy that up a little more?
Yeah, that I didn't know the discrepancy was. I knew there was, like, because I've heard like through the. To be perfectly honest, I haven't been on top of the feast stuff. Like you said, like the site is kind of hard to follow. I've been seeing people put submissions up on Instagram, but I haven't like been aware of the prizes or even who's won in anything. But I've been seeing a lot of good submissions just like through Instagram, people putting them up. But yeah, I didn't know the discrepancy was that large. That's a bit large. That needs to be brought in a bit. A $3,000 first place for the guys and then a $250 voucher that's not right. That's not, no.
Yeah, that was not enough. I think I just more opportunities, man. Like there's not a ton of skate events where there's a lot of girls skating. I don't know if it's that there's like no prize money for it or incentive for the girls to get out there and fighting, or just like sometimes there's just not enough girls to have a girls event going on at some of them. But like, I really hope that more girls start going to more events and like we all start skating together. But like, it's also not, there's kind of two worlds in skating, you know, like there's contests, but then there's like skating because you love skating, you know, like Chris Farmer is not like a contest dude. Like he skates because he skates, you know, because skates street. And I think there's two different worlds. And I think Estro said it best on she said, you know, what skating is an art. Like it's a feeling. It's a creative outlet. It's a community. Like it's not always a contest. And I think that it being like an expression and an outlet is one thing and the contests are another. And I think that there needs to be more opportunity, but like we also need to make it like a community and an expression and lifestyle that just makes it more inviting for people to want to go. Because even if you don't want to skate the event and you don't want to compete, like there should be girls there who want to like be there and session before or after and like root on the girls who are skating, like just
absolutely. And it's like, you know, we got to be more focused on well, this is a better thing. Instead of me, what do you think we can do to change that? Instead of me trying to sit here and brainstorm what we can do better, what do you think we can do better as a community?
I think everything I just said, man, like the more opportunities and more support, you know, like I think a lot of people are really inviting to the sport. Like you guys, like I've never felt like it's not an inviting thing, but like it is mostly dudes and like there's not as much like the girls need to be handed the mic, I think. What Melissa did with Powwow, like that was amazing. We need more Melissas. We need more Mary, like,
absolutely,
you know, people who are like really doing stuff and collaborating and trying to create and make opportunities, and especially girls who want to make opportunities. You know, like Mary teaches kids and she trains and she works hard. Like she's incredible. And Melissa creates events. She's like an event coordinator and she's hyphy, like she's hyped, like she brings it and she wants
ton of energy. Yeah.
Get together. Yeah, I lived with her. We know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
And I think we need more of that and like more like Gabby's been helping me with some designs. She made the Shred Bucks shirt. Like I paid her a little bit and I gave her some shirts, and I think like there needs to be more stuff that we do together and like create more. And I think just open up some doors. If you guys can open up some doors for us, invite us in, you know, like I think you guys do what you do good. And I think that you need to bring, like, just open the door for us.
For sure. Absolutely.
Open the door like a gentleman, hand us the mic, give us a little more opportunity and support. Let us come on tour with you, film some cool clips and put us in your videos.
I love that.
Also, I'm talking to you.
Wait, who did you say?
Kelsos.
Kelsos. All right, there you go, Kelsos. You heard it here.
Fish girl.
Getting called out. Fish girls.
Fish girls. Oh.
Fish people. Okay.
Fish people.
Fish people.
Well, speaking of that, have you thought about making a Bladies VOD or something like that? Maybe something, you know, there'd be a few profiles and maybe other female skaters around the world could submit clips for this project together. I think that would be really cool to see.
Did you guys see what Polly put together?
No.
Polly put together a video. She wanted to do it like as her own, like independent project, which was tight. She got some girls to submit some clips. Like Shahiro was in it, Minna Lee was in it, Coco was in it. God, there was so many girls in there. Kay Luz was in there. It was really cool. Lots of levels of skating too. Our homie Fern, she was in there.
Was it a full video?
It was, gosh, how long was it? It was 5 or 6 minutes long, and then she put kind of like a part 2 out. Okay. And our idea for the Bladies promo was 5 girls were getting the skates. Fabiola was getting them. I think that the shipping was a little delayed. I think this whole year with the COVID stuff has kind of delayed a lot of things. But yeah, when we first talked about the skates, we were hoping that we could do like a tour, like a Bladies tour before Blading Cup. Like we all get together like a week early and go through like Vegas for 4 nights, and we had a place to stay and set up, and then go to Woodward for a few nights, go to LA and skate some street, and then go to Blading Cup and like try to do like a 10-day long thing. We've had some other ideas of like, we do Northwest Shred Tour in Colorado, road trip and stuff. Those kind of things are really sick. And so we were hoping to do like a whole Bladies camp at one of these events. And there's a lot of ideas in there. And 5 of the girls were getting the skates to make a Bladies promo. And I know that we're all kind of delayed a little bit. And I hope that we can still piece that together and make a VOD for the USD Bladies skate.
Yeah, I think people, you're right though about the profiles. Like I feel like people will be more hyped seeing, you know, like a full China section of her like killing it in like the Bladies video or Bladies project of some sort, something like that. You know, people will get hyped off of seeing that, you know?
Yeah. Hold on, let me make another note.
Yeah, I feel like I should be taking notes too. Hold on, let me get my stickies. Hold on.
I ordered a whiteboard that's not here yet, so it's going to get up and actually write while we're on the podcast.
I need a whiteboard for my life too. Whiteboards are so important in keeping stuff organized. I've also noticed that I'm not trying to be weird, but I don't think the Zoom comes onto my face anymore, which is pretty sad when I'm talking.
No, it doesn't show yourself when you talk.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Because mine doesn't show me either. Yeah, mine doesn't show me. Yours doesn't show you.
I don't know if it was freezing or not. Okay, cool.
No, I see you on this side.
Because I'm pretty vain.
I just made a note to order more stickies. So
okay, more stickies.
Well, you just have to get closer if you can't see yourself, and just I think at some point it'll come onto the screen.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Something. But yeah, I think that this is like, I like seeing the direction of the Bladies, you know, feeling more support, and it doesn't sit well with me that at times you guys don't feel like you know have a voice or enough of a voice or don't get enough shine, because I know a lot of you you ladies personally, and you guys, you know, got more heart than anyone, and just there's so many talented ladies that have been in
equal hearts. Equal heart. Equal hearts.
Equal hearts, absolutely. And
equal hearts, man.
yeah, and as long as I saw not only at the last powwow, but I grew up skating with a ton of really talented ladies in New York, and there's a ton down the list that I grew up watching, and they've always been there since the beginning in rollerblading. The presence of the ladies, even just Angie Walton, who is the godmother of our entire thing, who gave us a Bible, and just that impact of having the female blading has been deeply embedded in our history for many since the inception, and it's a tradition that we need to persevere, and I mean we need to keep on, and we need to honor it, and we need to treat it with respect, because the blade, every thug needs a bladie, as Ja Rule said, right? Did he say that? Every thug needs a bladie. But and I think that's important. So I think at some point we're going to open it up to questions and have some things so we can get some people here engaged, asking you some. Is that cool with you?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, but before I do that, I have to remind and I have to annoy our guests, as I always do, to tell them to please, if you're watching us live right now, hit that like button. Go to Instagram, give us the follow, YouTube, hit the notification, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Go to iTunes, give us a 5-star rating, a review, comment, share it. All these things, they help the interaction. They help boost our community. They help these episodes get heard. They help our guests get heard, which in turn, I don't know. I think it's a good thing. So do all of that, please. And if you feel so inclined, we have a Patreon. Also, we have had some super chats today that Austin will be shouting out because I can't read them as easily as he can on his computer. Mm-hmm. But as always, half of our super chats go to our guest. And Austin, do you want to shout out these super chats?
Yeah, we got a bunch of super chats coming in so far. Scotty Blades said, "Mad love for the Bladies." Chad Hornish, always with the 99-cent super chat donation. Costa Blades, we love this movement. Steady.
Yeah, Costa Blades.
Yeah. South Central Blade Club again, big super chat, $50. Said women in sports need more recognition than men. Heck yeah for the Bladies. Hold on, I got to scroll over. I can't read the rest of it. It's not showing me the rest of it. Oh, heck yeah for the Bladies who constantly keep killing it. Keep it going. So a lot of support in the chats right now. Before, while we let questions trickle in, I'm just curious, Megan, as a female yourself, who are some of your favorite female skaters right now? Or maybe just ever. It doesn't have to be necessarily right now.
We got time. I ate. So, we could take as long as you want. As long as I'm fed, I could go on. So you just go ahead.
This is hard because it could take a while.
Let's hear it.
Obviously, Aaron Gates. I've always wanted to grow up and be like Aaron Gates. Coco and Fallon, for sure. Gabby, Maroney, Melissa, Mary Muniz, Martina.
Need first and last names for people who don't know, just in case.
Oh, Coco Sanchez, Fallon Heffernan. Did her name change? It might have changed back. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Aaron Gates, Melissa Brown, China Weirstall. Gosh, I don't know Eve's last name, but and she's from.
I don't know. I shouldn't have said anything.
I think you're right. I think it's Havino. It starts with a J. Gosh, there's some names I would botch if I started saying them from Europe. Can I come back to this?
Yeah, yes. No, definitely.
Yes.
There's definitely a lot of.
I know you don't want to forget anybody. Which is
we have cool. Another new super chatter from Topher Klimek. He says down payment for a future Blady VOD. He super chatted $30.
Oh, so thanks.
You got pre-orders already for a Bladies VOD. People want to see it.
Shout out Patricia Naja. I think that's how you say it.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm good at butchering names too, so no judgment here.
I might just start shouting names as I remember them.
I got a few favorite Blady skater myself. Early days, Dawn Everett for sure. Fallon Heffernan absolutely rips. Kaya Tursky was just like
Kaya.
such a favorite of mine, and still sick to see what she does now. And you know,
Flower art.
big fan of Kay Luz. She's, you know, I watched her grow up skating, and I love every clip I see from her now. She just absolutely rips.
She has fun skating too.
Yeah, and that's the homie. So those are a few of my favorite Bladies.
I got to name my Bladies now too. Then that
go.
I like.
Go.
I like that you mentioned Dawn Everett too, though, because she might have been the first female skater that I ever saw in the Rosie's '96 video. Mm-hmm. And I remember my brother was telling me, he's like, "Yo, there's this girl who skates and she kills it." And he was like, she did soul to sweat stance on a down rail, and I was like, "How is that possible?" So I remember she blew my mind. Not even just being a female, but like the trick she was doing. But obviously, like Fabiola was like better than most guys out there. She was an incredible role model and skater, and still is too. I love watching China skate now.
Oh yeah, China, forget it. She's just incredible.
Yeah. At Powwow, she was on fire too. I wouldn't expect anything less from her, but she was making everybody scream so loud. It was so sick to watch.
Yeah. Oh, and that someone I just saw at Powwow recently, Carla Pasquinelli.
Oh yeah,
she's like French
girl. Yeah,
she was crushing it at the Powwow, like just so consistent. So that was. Mm-hmm. The future is looking bright for the Bladies, I think.
Yeah, if I can remember names, I know there's a ton of South American Bladies too that I see on Instagram all the time, ripping it at their skate parks too. So I wish I had names for them.
So many
I don't.
Names.
Yeah, so many.
Maybe we'll make a Bladies contest on Jump Street.
That would be sick.
Can I?
We should do
all
that.
My super chats are going towards Bladies Jump Street giveaway. So.
Well, it's going to you. You decide where it goes, but we should make a Bladies little Jump Street. That'd be fun to engage.
That would be really fun.
The Bladie community. Cool. We have a few questions here, and I don't want to yammer away and miss some of these. The first question is he's a huge advocate of the Bladies movement and the Bladies community. I've always seen him supporting. Montre Livingston says, "Megan, are you coming to the QCKC?"
Montre, I wish I could travel. Any sort of traveling is totally postponed for me, unfortunately, for health purposes until a vaccine or something. Anyone who can go, please go. I wish I would have sent you a package of swag. I've got it right there.
Yeah,
but I'm sure you'll be there in spirit anyway. I know you would be there if you could, but
Montre, tell the winner of the Bladies contest gets a Bladies swag package.
Woo!
Swag pack.
Just letting it rain. Ladies swag.
this whole shelf behind me, you guys, that's all going to the girls. Like I've got some shirts online for sale, but like, man, if there's a feature or a winner, like if I can do interviews, I just did one of Becky and sent her a package. If we can do anything to help the girls, if any girls are going to events and ripping, like I'm here for you, and I will send you swag package.
Radical. I support that. Thank you, Montre, for your question. I know you've been a large supporter of and a big voice for women in blading. I know you've been working with all those everyone at the what is it, Malaga? At the camps there, they have like a lot of Bladies and roller skate Bladies as well. So I know Montre's been involved with that for a while.
Love you, dude.
Let's see.
We have like
okay.
I just read this. I don't really understand it, but I get the point of it. We'll see. It might be broken English or something. Okay. But Joe Styles BX asks, "What inspires you to keep going in skating? We take a lot of hits. What wills you to keep going?"
Man, rollerblading came to me when I didn't think anything made sense, and sorry if you can hear my dog.
My dogs are just going off too, so I get it.
It's freedom and expression, and it takes you places that you wouldn't normally go, and you meet people you wouldn't normally meet, and you get to accomplish something you wouldn't accomplish in any other way. You can't do what you do skating anywhere else and get that feeling that you do from skating when you land something and you skate hard and you get that freedom and you get that battle that you get to defeat. So
As heard in the Streets of Lagos, skating is life. You skate, you get life.
that video was amazing.
It was incredible.
I cried a little bit. I'm an emotional girl, but like that was really touching.
Yeah.
That was super good. I watched it again after yesterday's episode with Be Free.
Oh.
By the way, AVB shouted out, mentioned Manon too. There's so many good Bladies out there nowadays, but Manon also killing it from France as well.
Karina Petrie says, Megan, what's your favorite trick?
Was that sarcasm or it's I like soul grinds quite a bit. I've been really loving Mizu's.
Nice.
I took a pretty gnarly fall doing a Mizu, so it's not super my favorite right now. I've been, for some reason, unlocking backsides on stuff that I didn't think I could do, and just doing like fat front sides and backsides I've never done, and is probably the most fun thing if anyone is trying to do more fun tricks.
It's always going to be scary, a front side. There's always that like fear, and then it's like one of the most basic yet the most scary and the most fulfilling tricks. I love a good front side.
Yeah,
if you get front side through corners and the bowls just as fast as you can, one of the coolest feelings ever.
Yeah, me and Billy are huge front side and backside fans. We used
big
to skate
advocates.
we used to go to like a nice long rail and be like, look at each other like, let's front side this, like, yeah, and just lace a front side. Everyone's trying to do 10 switch ups on it. We just wanted a front side or backside it. That's all we needed.
That's awesome. That's me with soul grinds. That's my go-to. Also, I just want to soul grind the world.
I love that. Me too. That's my favorite trick. Soul grind will always be my favorite.
You want to soul grind the world together, Billy? Let's go.
Let's do it. We'll start today, and in the future it'll be done.
Full trip.
Soul skaters.
John Sullivan said, I love the skates and enjoyed filming Aaron for the promo, but where is that 910? Got so much love for them Bladies. Yeah, Aaron also asked about it too. So
910's coming.
Those are the ones that are coming for the next batch?
I think they're coming in the next batch. They should be in there.
Oh, there we go. So we can get
I'll put them on hold for you.
Oh,
sick. You got a favor in for you. Acosta Blade says, Megan, what keeps you inspired to continue blading and creating?
That's hard because skating inspires me to keep living, if that makes sense. Again, I think it takes you places you wouldn't normally go. It has you think in ways you wouldn't normally think. It has you victories you wouldn't accomplish in any other way. And meeting people you wouldn't normally meet. I left the country for the first time last year going to Winter Clash. Never been out of the country. And man, everyone was so cool. Like,
that's a good first one.
Yeah, that was a really good first. A little overwhelming, but
very intense first trip. But
yes, very intense.
I think the freedom of rollerblading and just the feeling you get when you get to just skate and it's just you and the battle of you and landing something and going, like the drive to the skate park, listening to music and slamming coffee, and then like skating with that music in your head and you're just smiling really hard and everyone's looking at you like a crazy and you're just like, man, I'm having way more fun than anybody else right now. Like,
yeah,
that's my favorite feeling.
That's awesome. Slamming a coffee on the way to the skate park.
Yeah.
Michelle Steilin, aka the infamous Astrogen, big shout out to Michelle, asks, who are the most underexposed women that blade? It's a tough question.
It's another how much time do we got kind of thing.
Yeah.
Gosh. I know China's got she doesn't get to skate. She's got like a back injury, a disc, I think. Ooh. China's incredible. I think again,
Yeah, I
this
concur
is a
with that.
function.
China is absolutely. She put out a clip the other day. It was like a lefty royale to backslide to sweat stance, like on a curb thing. She's on another level, and just like how she was skating at the powwow, that was impressive. I didn't see her miss a trick. So
Yeah.
she's consistent on top of it all.
There's a lot. I mean, I can't see everybody's full names. Jackie Scruton is really amazing. She's from Amsterdam. Sophie Kit. I don't know if you guys have seen her latest edit. Sophie Kit is just crushing it. Like her street edit was really cool. And again, it also depends. There's some skaters like that are insanely good at skate parks. Anel Noguera, is that how you say it? Anel Noguera. She's like riding wish frames, and she is phenomenal park skater. Shout out for her for sure. I also think Shelly Burla her style is so sick. She's got like slides like down, and she's like, it's
From Israel?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a lot of girls. I don't know how to name all of them.
Yeah, there's so many, but that's a good swath right there. So look out for those ladies right there. Austin?
That's funny. Speaking of that, Ching 847 says, "Who's your favorite skater and why is it Fabiola de Silva?"
I also want to shout out Mina Lee and Shihiro. I think they're really incredible.
Yes.
Just on another level.
Yeah. How good was Blading Cup watching that contest too?
I don't think I've ever been so happy in my life.
That was an exciting day for a lot of different aspects of skating, not just the regular pro comp. Like, I feel like all the other contests were better than the pro comp. No offense to anybody, but like the Bladies, the little kids, the Veterans Cup, like those three contests were just all insane. I lost my voice that day because I was screaming the whole day.
That was really probably the best Bladies event that year. There was some toughness to that course for some of us, but like,
yeah,
man, the girls' level of skating at Blading Cup last year was fire. Like,
definitely
amazed.
Karina Petrie had a question too that I kind of wanted to ask about also in a certain way. She says, so about 650 AM Bladies skates were produced. How many more are coming next? So what I also want to know was, are they going to continue to make more Bladies skates? Is there going to be like a second iteration coming soon or anything like that?
We haven't made plans yet, but we did say yes to another Bladies Aeon skate. I would also like to have open discussions with anyone else who wants to do Bladies collab skate, because I think we need more opportunities for girls to have different variations of skates, but also the royalties from the skates going to more events. Yeah, I think that's like USD has just like been so incredible to me, and the fact that they opened this door and they created this opportunity for us. And I really hope that other people step up and do the same thing and give us some like that support. And you know, I want to see Bladies collabs, just more royalties for women and skates for girls. There's a lot there to be said. I can't gather my words. I'm sorry, but yes, we are planning on doing another Bladies skate.
Did any other skate brands like see this and reach out to you or anybody else about making another sort of Bladies skate on their end?
No, no one else has reached out. I've messaged Rosie's. I know that they kind of had their plans on their skates kind of set in stone, but like Rosie's, I hope that they do something that we can collab on. There's also a couple opportunities and other ideas they have there. What John did with those Danny Beer skates is phenomenal. Yes. Can you imagine that skate with leopard print liners? I would not take those off.
That's true. I didn't think about that. You could kind of customize the skate by the type of liner you have in there. Not that many liners have designs on them like Danny Beers do, but you
Yeah,
can't
dude,
change the
that's
whole
bold.
look.
A clear skate with those marble liners, that's
Yeah.
bold. Like we can do more bold stuff. And like Robbie Pitt said, like we need more like color, neon. What was the word he used? My God, but just
Flashy,
flashy. No, it wasn't flashy. There's a lot of words
jazzy.
used for Robbie Pitts that's just incredible.
Yeah, I'm
But,
trying to name.
yeah,
Vibrant.
I think we could be more bold, and there's so many opportunities. Like I've been wanting to put, like I've got these tiny mirrors. I wanted to make disco rollerblades with some of my old skates. I wanted to put like black glitter on my black skates and put like a coat on it and have black glitter skates. Just there's so many opportunities and ideas to make something that's so bold and so different and like catered towards girls that it like custom like Moxie. Shout out Michelle, like everything you do with Moxie and the colorways and the interior pattern of those and the customization of those is so cool because it's so unique and different and gives everyone like the chance to be creative about it. And I've been wanting to buy Moxies, but I literally cannot choose all the parts to put a pair together, which is really cool. But I also love the Aeon because it's $260 for a whole skate and they're really pretty and they're light and they're they're awesome. Like if it's your first skate or your 100th skate, like this is an awesome skate and I'm very stoked on it. So I hope there's more opportunity and more collaborations that go out there with skates and girls.
Yeah, I love the energy on this. That's awesome.
I'm holding back so hard, you guys. Like if I
don't hold the back.
This computer would explode.
The Aeon was a perfect skate for that too, because you said, like you said before, a lot of first-time bladers bought the skate. So to have a skate that's not $500 to intimidate people, you know, a more welcoming first entry-level skate, it's all complete, it's put together for you. So I think the Aeon ended up working out well as the first run for Bladies skates.
I couldn't have asked for like a better opportunity and a better collaboration. Like this is magical, and I'm really excited to do another one.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
Thanks, Karina.
We have another super chat from Jake Hayes for $5, and he has a question for you. And he says, to you, what is the most iconic Blady trick? Fabiola's double backflip and Martina's Svodivova's, if that's how you say it, TTS in opinion stand out in my mind. What about you?
Whoa, yeah, her TTS is Martina's, the way she skates rail is just so unbelievable. If you've watched any of her street edits lately,
it's like she has no fear.
I can't even name all the tricks that are like that she's doing because they're like I've never seen girls do those tricks on rails. She's nuts. That backflip is incredible. I don't think that like I can name particular tricks and clips as well as a lot of people. There's been some stuff that China's done that is just like legendary, and Shihiro as well. So I think I can't name the tricks, but I think China, Shihiro, Martina have done some stuff that is just insanely mind-blowing. And then Fabiola just setting the bar and like doing things that still nobody else has done is incredible.
Yeah, still, right? It's crazy. I know China's probably had a few NBDs on her belt with switch ups and all types of stuff like that I've definitely never seen done before. So, but I
gotta say for me, it's Kai's back rail off the roof.
That's literally what I was about to say. As far as like the one trick that stands out, that blew my mind when I saw it, to see a girl do a hammer photo. Like that.
Yeah, that photo when that first came out, everyone was just like, what? Yeah. So for me, I mean, I'm no Blady, but
Fully, I'm gonna agree with you there. And you know what? That was the first girl section I ever saw was Kaya and Road to Nowhere. And that back rail off that roof, I was just like, you can skate off a roof? Like I haven't even seen a guy do that. Like, what should she just do? And then she goes on to be like a gold medalist skiing, just doing the gnarliest, like 3,000 feet in the air. It looks like it's crazy, man. That's so sick.
When I found that out, I was like, oh, that's really cool. But I wasn't shocked, you know, because she was such a ripper. I think when she did that roof, she might have been 14 or something ridiculous.
Maybe,
or 14 or 15. She was really young. So when she went on to do that, I was like, oh, yeah, totally. Of course. Like she's, you know, absolute born to rip that one.
Yeah. We should also give a shout out to Rob Scallon, who has a huge super chat donation, $100. Says, rock on, everyone. I appreciate you. Smiley face. So thank you so much, Rob. It's a huge, huge donation. And of course, like we said before, half it goes to Megan as well for the Bladies.
Let's get that guy's address. He gets a t-shirt.
Woo! You hear that, Rob? Hit up Megan. She wants to send you a t-shirt.
You get a shirt. You get a shirt. You get a shirt.
Are there any other questions that we missed, Billy? Do you see anything?
Yes. Buddy K said, what trick do you not have in your trick bag that you would like to add before the end of 2020?
That's a long list as well. Like I said, I kind of go to my safe tricks. I know I do soul grinds a lot. I'm really sorry, everyone, that I soul grind everything. I just love it. But I think groove tricks is something I've really been working on. Front sides, back sides. I've kind of almost got royales, but like I've hurt myself pretty bad trying to just full force go for it. I love that. I'm trying to do as much alley-oop stuff that I can. Alley-oop, 360s, and groove tricks are what I'm trying to like really get into right now.
You're gonna incorporate them all in the bowl?
As everywhere, as many places as I can. If I can get out and skate more than an hour a week, I hopefully can progress. But there's a lot of time that I'm stuck inside, which is another reason why there's this Bladies stuff. Like I want to. If I can't skate, I want to do as much as I can for it. And I think that the health issues that I struggle with makes it hard to skate very often or frequently or progress as much as I want to. So being able to support and do what I can is I think the hardest trick that I do.
True,
Well,
true.
I hope you know that I know you're going through your health issues, but I hope you're aware that I'm sure you are, that there's an entire community here to support you during your ups and downs. And this community is amazing. And we're here to, just seeing people come together for things with Rob. And it's a very beautiful and amazing community. And just, I hope you don't feel like you have to go through these things alone, is my little message there. Sorry. Didn't mean to make it too heavy. We love you.
Thank you.
And you hit that on the nail on the head with that, Billy. That's true. You came into blading at a good time in your life, I feel like, and we're all in this together. I don't know. You probably can't read the chat right now. After this, go back in the chat because we can't get through all these comments. But there's so much love and support in the chat right now for you, for Bladies, for everybody. A lot of people buying the skates, supporting you, and it's so awesome to see. And it's good for everybody right now. So I just want to let you know, since you probably can't see it right now, there's so much love for you going on.
Thank you, everyone. And let's make stuff happen. You want to do something? I want to do it too. Let's do it.
100%. Do you have any last words to say, to leave before we end this episode? We got to have you on again in the future, by the way. It was a great episode.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'll do 360 something.
Yes.
More group tricks. I'll try to front side a rail for you guys. I just want to let everyone know, like, thank you so much for the support. And, I think there's a lot of doors we can open, and I think there's a lot of opportunities we can create. And I think there's a lot of support we can get still in opening those doors and handing people the mic and creating those opportunities. And I think we just need to keep that momentum and keep doing that. And if there's anything we can create and progress and collaborate and bring to life, like, let's do it.
100%.
Hell yeah. Before we go, I just want to, Roy Musones Jr. super chatted also. He said, lead by example, respect the Blady. Also, Karina Petrie with a super chat too. From Blady to Bladies, I look forward to meet you one day, Megan.
Oh man, I can't wait to see everyone. I can't wait to skate with you.
Hell yeah. Megan, thank you so much for coming on, taking the time to doing this. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the next event where you could hopefully make it to for all of us. Everybody check out thebladies.com, right? That's the website?
Thebladies.com.
Thebladies.com for all the Bladies gear. Megan, this was a great time. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you guys. I super appreciate it. And that was really awesome. I love you guys so much.
Hell
Love
yeah,
you
definitely.
too. Thank you so much.
Everyone,
We gotta
thank
do
you
this
for
again.
watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.